Hello and welcome back to the New Indian Express. Today we have with us Sunrisers Hyderabad's captain Pat Cummins with us. Hello.
Thanks for having me.
Same here. So how do you feel coming here?
Feel good. Yeah, I've been in India for about 2 months now. Season hasn't quite been as good as we probably hoped, but it's been a lot of fun and IPL is always amazing.
How does this collection reflect your personal style and personality?
We spent a bit of time curating this list. Look, I think it's quite bold. You only get so many items of clothing to try and make a statement with, and obviously sunglasses is living here in India, or for me in Australia, it's always sunny, so always wearing sunglasses. So I think it's a chance to make a statement.
Amazing. Can you share any unique design elements or features that fans should look out for in this collection?
Yeah, I mean, with my particular collection, we've gone for the kind of the green, which you might recognise. It's very similar to the baggy green that obviously we wear in cricket. And yeah, that's only my collection, so you'll certainly stand out.
Okay. Your favourite food from Hyderabad and why?
Favourite food from Hyderabad, I think you've got to go with just a biryani, mutton biryani or something. It's what they're known for here, but it's just so good.
Your favourite place?
Favourite place? I've really grown to love Hyderabad actually the last couple of years. It's, obviously the fans are amazing, but as a city it's great with being able to explore a bit, and quite central in Australia, in India as well, so don't have to fly around too much. So I really like Hyderabad.
Favourite memory from Hyderabad?
I'd say just last IPL season my family came out. My wife's been out here heaps of times, but my dad, my sister, my brother all came out last year, so showing a bit of Indian culture for the first time was awesome.
Amazing. Do you have any pre-match pep talks, or you just let the team be relaxed?
I'm not a big talker. I just let the team kind of relax. They're all obviously very good at what they do, so I just stay out of the way, try and make sure everyone's feeling like they know what they're kind of going to do for the game, and they can just go out and smash it.
Which IPL batsman do you find the most challenging to bowl, and why?
I'm going to name one of our own players, and I'm thankful that I don't, but I think Abhishek Sharma in the first 6 overs would be a real challenge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any match day ritual or something that you follow that?
Not really. Trav Head and I tend to hang out a lot, so normally we'll go and get a nice breakfast and a bit of decent coffee, and then we might jump in the pool, do some ice baths or a sauna, and we'll hang out for the day, and then just try and keep it quite relaxed.
What does a typical day for you look like when you're not practicing, or you have any matches lined up? What do you do?
Here in India, we'll, as I said, go out to like a local cafe or something for coffee and breakfast or lunch. Maybe some golf. Played a little bit of golf here in Hyderabad, and we went to a brewery last night for a beer. So maybe that'll be get a night off.
Amazing. Leading both SRH and the Australian team, how do you manage, the different team cultures and expectations from others?
I think with the Aussie guys, I know basically all the players really well. I've played with them for over 10 years, some of the guys. So there's a lot of kind of built up trust and rapport, and I feel like I know their game quite well. They know my game, so you kind of draw on that experience. I think with something like IPL, you've got a mix of guys you know really well, and other guys you just going to take a few games to try and work out what gets the best out of them, which is a challenge for any team, but I love it. And some of these young guys approach it really differently to how I do or did when I was younger, so I learn a lot from the young guys here as well.
So what does the SRH dressing room looks like this season?
It's been so much fun. It's very relaxed. We've got some characters, someone like Ishan Kishan and Zishan. These new guys are very, very good fun in the change room, always cracking jokes. So it's always high energy. It's been a really good feeling around the team.
Who's the prankster in the dressing room, and what is the prank that you can share with us?
The prankster, there's a few. I think Ishan Kishan he's very funny. he's just always doing something. He's a bundle of energy, so he's bouncing around the change room, you know, taking the mickey out of a few different players.
Amazing. If you have any superpower on the field, what would it be and why?
Any superpower on the field? I don't know. It'd be good to be able to hit a six, any ball. So, I don't know, really strong.
Okay. Can you tell us something about your upcoming children's book?
Yeah, I've got a couple of children's books out. How's That Pat is a book series I wrote with Dave and Serena back in Australia, and we've got 2 more books coming out this year, but it's kind of based on my childhood growing up in Blue Mountains, which is about an hour west of Sydney, and we get up to a few adventures.
What inspired you to venture into writing?
Having kids, first of all, I know I love books, so as a kid I got into reading by, adventure stories, and I thought it'd really be cool to kind of write my own adventure stories, and based on my childhood, Blue Mountains, I don't live there anymore, but it's a place really dear to me, so I wanted to kind of relive my childhood a little bit.
Amazing. Okay, quick rapid fire. Favorite ground to play in India?
In India, Hoople.
Okay. Go to cheat meal after a big match?
Normally, this is meant to be rapid fire, I'm sorry, but we by the time we get back to the hotel it's 1 a.m, there's not much on the menu, so we'll just get like a bowl of chips or something.
Okay. If not a cricketer, which profession would you have been in?
I mean, I'd love to be a golfer, but probably something like marketing or something like that, I think.
Okay. Favorite movie or TV series to binge watch?
To binge watch. I like Friends. Yeah.
All-time favorite?
Yeah, I think so. Just any time, it's always good.
Okay. One SRH player who could totally be a film star?
Who could be a film star? I think Abhishek Sharma thinks he is a film star.
Okay. Which teammate would survive the longest on a deserted island?
Survive the longest on a desert island? I think Adam Zampa. Yeah, I think he'd be happy there by himself, just on the beach.
Okay. If you had to switch roles with one team member, who would it be and why?
Travis Head, because you just bat until you get out, and then you impact sub, so you don't need a field. It's a perfect role.
Okay. Best bromance in SRH squad right now?
Oh, best bromance. It's a good question. There's quite a few. I'll go with the South Africans. I'm going to go Einar Klaassen and Vian Mulder.
Okay. What's your go-to activity when you have a day off from cricket? What do you usually do?
If we can play golf, I'd love to do that.
Okay. If SRH players were in a boy band, who would be the lead singer, hype man and the choreographer?
I'm going to say lead singer Nitish.
Okay.
Choreographer Ishan, and hype. Actually, no, Ishan's a hype man. Abhishek Sharma, the choreographer.
And what role are you playing?
I'll be manager, backstage.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was fun.